We are live. What's up, Alex Rosen's back burner, aka Bomb? What's up, Rod? How you doing, buddy? Feels awkward. It feels weird to be back, but here we are.
And I get the privilege to be the first person he's going to interview for
I know,
season
man.
two.
The first
So,
person on season 2 of
so that's very
that's an
cool.
accomplishment, I guess, huh?
It's super cool,
That's an honor.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
I don't care what PNN says. I haven't seen PNN on What's Your Story, so there you go. They must
Oh,
be bitter.
okay.
Drinking that haterade.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna get in between this.
It's all good. There's no beef.
But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, Chris. Like, when was the last time you did a What's Your Story?
The last interview was with Pablo back in February, bro. I
Wow.
was back like there a few months ago.
Wow,
I
it's been some
just,
time.
I'd say, like I told you a few minutes ago, man, life just pretty much took over, man. You know how it is going to school full time and doing what you got to do, whatnot. But what's up, Rod? So, what's up, Victor?
What's up,
Wish
everybody?
McNish. I don't know where that came from, but I appreciate you, buddy, for always supporting. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, man, pretty much life. Like I was doing the Monday motivations and stuff like that, but pretty much life took over, man. I was working and then just working a side job and stuff like that.
Yeah,
My Roach is back in school. No, I'm not back in school. This guy over here just finished up school. How was that, man? How was your exams?
well, I had a finals for some classes. Other ones I had to turn in projects. So it was a group project. Luckily, I got people who were responsible, so they did their part. I did mine. But we had to put a video together at the end, so I did that. But that was easy. But besides besides that, I mean, school's just been just school. Like, it's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and the finals I had, I mean, one of them had me struggling. But besides that, I did pretty good. A good semester, I would say.
So, are you one of those that you go to IHOP or whatnot and study for the finals, or like at the night before, or do you like pace yourself and?
Well, I used to do that back then, but I used to, I, after I did that once, like in college, and it did not go well for me. So I was like, yeah, I can't be doing, I can't be just putting my grades like at risk like that, because I would just study like the night before, be like, you know what, whatever's gonna be on the test, I'm gonna know it by then. But
Yeah.
that one time didn't go right, so I just decided to pace myself. Like it also depends on the class, because there's classes that just come really natural to me, and I just don't bother, because it doesn't matter if I put any effort into it.
Uh,
I'm gonna end up doing well. Like, there's this like one where basically the whole semester we had to do a group project, which is like it was kind of, it was called like a bid submittal. So we had to like come up with our own estimate, and it was a lot of steps. Like, that part was easy because it was a group thing, and we all had their own little sections to do, so that was easy. But
uh-huh.
there's this
So do you?
accounting class that go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's like this accounting class that had me a little bit stressed out, because I don't know, it was different. It was different. That's the best way I could put it. It was just a different type of class.
So real talk, when you're in a group project, are you the one that doesn't do all the work and let everybody else does the work and you get your grade for it?
Surprisingly, surprisingly, I am not that type of person. I actually do my work beforehand, because I just know, like, I'm gonna end up being busy, so I try to do it way before it's due.
Uh,
So like for that group project, we had it like on a Word doc, like on a power, like a yeah, PowerPoint, but it was like on Google, and we just whenever you're doing yours, I can just add slides and put it. So I had it done way
yeah.
before they did, because I didn't want to waste time. And I know how group projects are. You do your own part, and then you see everybody else slacking.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I got really good teammates, so I'm not complaining.
Always do your own work. Always come prepared because you always have that one slacker who makes D's and F's in class, and all of a sudden they're in the group with a smart guy and they just want to not do shit and
Oh
hopefully get
man,
a good grade for it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was never one of those to actually go to IHOP and study the night before. I got a short attention span as it is, so I couldn't be in a public place and study and whatnot. I always had to study at my house or somewhere where it's private, and not have a lot of distractions because, like, doing it the night before is bad enough as it is. But if you're in IHOP at 3 o'clock in the morning with a bunch of drunk people that make noises and shit like that, it's not no bueno.
Yeah, I usually go to my library at school. That's if I'm on campus. If not, I just stay here and just like study. Like I don't know. I should do my own studying most of the time, but like there was a period of time back when I think I was like a freshman in college where I was like after every class was done for one of my classes, like I think it was pre-cal, I would go directly to the uh, studying hall or
Mhm.
whatever the tutoring hall they had, and I just register my name and like tell the lady to help me out with my homework. Like uh, it was like I was a real nerd at that point, but it faded away. I just do my own studying now and I get good grades.
I just saw Baum mention a comment about scantrons. Yeah, scantrons were a thing back in the day. I don't think kids know what they are these days. Do you guys use scantrons now?
I actually have like a stack of Scantrons in my closet because there's a teacher that required us to for our midterm and final to use a Scantron. So I just have a pack in my closet.
It just makes me feel so much older than I actually am. You have scantrons? Okay, good. I didn't know if everything being digital, if you guys have exams on the online or whatnot. But
I mean,
back in our day, here I am. Back in my day, we did exams on scantrons, ladies and gentlemen.
like yeah, I'm surprised whenever a professor does ask us to use a Scantron because almost everything is online now, so it's
And we
weird.
had actual books too, by the way. Like in math class, you always, I remember, like they'd always make us do the questions that were odd number questions because the answers for the even numbers were in the back. So we could always cheat off that. They always make us do the odd number questions.
Wow. I have a book. I have one of them. I just buy them on. I mean, I download them from from a website, so I wouldn't have to pay like $400 for one.
So you don't have physical books that you carry in a physical book bag.
Uh, no, I
No.
just they're on my laptop, and it's just much more convenient than carrying like three like huge textbooks around.
Yeah.
It's
There's
not
nothing like carrying a bunch of physical book bag or books in a book bag
like
and
right
walking
like at this point I don't even carry paper with me when I go to school.
because
Uh,
everything's pretty much
like that's
digital
how
now.
everything's pretty. Yeah, like it's super rare to find like a professor that actually like force you to take note on on a piece of paper. Like nobody does that. Uh, I don't know. It's just everything. I don't know. It's just much more convenient with just that laptop because I could carry like 10 books, inside of it. So
Yeah, I don't know how I would function in going to school this day and age. Like we didn't have text messaging, we didn't have phones where people would take screenshots and cheat and whatnot. We didn't have that back in the day. We cheated the old-fashioned way.
wow. I
We
mean, it's hard to cheat, especially where I go, because it's like a testing center. So I mean, they take your phone away, my backpack too. So like, I really all I go in was just with a pen and like a calculator. So it's pretty hard to cheat. Like I've never tried it because I'm not gonna risk getting expelled just to see
yeah,
if it actually works. But there is tests that you could take like at home. Certain professors, I would like kids could cheat on that one. Who knows? It's up to you, honestly.
yeah, because you're online. There's nobody really supervising you, telling you what you can and can't do. Technically,
Yeah,
but
that is true. Yeah, that is true. You just got to go by their code of conduct. I mean, no, I
here we
mean, I mean, some kids do follow it. I mean, I'm not saying that I do or don't, but I'm a really good student. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, here we are, 10 minutes in. My first interview. We're talking about studying in school and shit like that. No more. We got 5 people in here.
I
Go
mean,
ahead and like the stream, ladies and gentlemen. All 2 or 5 people that's in here. Maybe we could get to 10. I don't know. It's all good though. So what you been up to? I think we did the interview back in October. We just talked about. So what you been up to since that point in time?
well, let's see. But I mean, school's been the same, so nothing's changed from there. I just instead of traveling, I've been editing a bunch of Alex's videos, and that's when it comes to the channel. That's what I've been doing on my end. What's it called? This past winter break, I went to we went to like Michigan and all that, so I got to travel with them a little bit more. And oh yeah, we met this one comedian. Alex is a really big fan of. I forgot his name.
You
I,
forgot the comedian's name?
I didn't know the comedian. Alex did. Big J Okerson or something like that. So yeah, he was a pretty cool dude. Pretty funny. He was actually funny. And then
He-
we filmed videos and everything.
That's cool. So he was actually funny. Did you go to his shows and?
We actually did. Yeah, actually, Alex invited Pablo and me. We went. He was pretty funny. I'll give him that. He's actually pretty funny, like a pretty funny dude.
It's good to go to somebody that's actually funny. They're not trying to put up a front or anything. He's actually is funny.
He is. He's I won't lie, a pretty funny dude. Like I never met a comedian before, so first time meeting a comedian, super cool dude, and he's actually funny. So I'll give him that.
So yeah, I would hate to be in the crowd, or maybe not, with a guy who's not as funny, and people are roasting him and shit like that, or he thinks he's funny and he's actually not.
But what's it called? I was gonna say it's been a while since you've done this. Do you want to tease your audience? Was this some people you might interview in the future?
Tease?
Yeah.
There's no teasers. Like I said, I don't know. This could be a week thing. This could be a month thing. I don't know, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's just one of those things that I figured I hadn't done in a while. I know I had you and Nate and Terrence on a few weeks ago for my birthday. But you were one of the first people that I reached out. Hopefully I get a couple more people, but it's not like I was telling you. I've kind of stepped away from things in the community. And like even going to the live chats, there's a lot of people that I don't recognize. There's a lot of predator catchers that I don't recognize that I wouldn't be able to tell you who they are and whatnot. So I don't know as far as how long it would be, but who knows, man? It is what it is. I'm just enjoying the night.
I mean, it's crazy how fast this community changes within a couple of months. Honestly, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to kind of talk to you about that. I know you were on a panel with JDQ a few months ago. You guys were talking about the differences in the community from a couple years ago versus now. I don't want to go into much details because you guys already talked about that. But what are some of the differences that you see?
I
Just
mean,
for a couple minutes.
oh wow. I mean, I don't even know how to go about it because I'll be honest. Because there's a period of time where all I did when it came to the community was just edit videos. I would, not even join live streams or anything. So, for a while I didn't even notice anything, like because I really just, I stuck to myself and I talked to like a few people in the community. I mean, like Bomb, I talked to her like regularly, so. And I really didn't keep up with any of the, the drama that was going around. So I was like clueless to what was going on.
Yeah.
But something I would say is like there's a bunch of more predator catchers than I even knew there were. Honestly, like
Yeah.
Like there's times where Alex is talking and he just says like somebody's name or someone, and I'm like, "Who's that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's this certain prey catching group," and I'm like, "I didn't know they existed." Wow, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then you always see new people that are like, just stand out in the community, like just moderators, and I'm like, I've never seen you before. And
yeah.
So it's it's just a lot of change that I'm just got to get used to.
It's a lot of change. In a way, it's a good thing that I'm not nowhere near as active as I once was.
That is true.
It helped me gain a lot of perspective on different things. Like I posted something on Instagram yesterday, because I've been observing from afar a lot of drama. I don't know anything really that's about, to be honest with you, but like people that just get caught up on stuff on the internet, man. People that get caught up in the drama. High school bullshit, I'll say it. First time, season 1 or season 2. Um, but they get caught up in it. It's like it's an app on your phone that you can easily delete, man. There's no reason to get caught up in the drama. There's no reason to get caught up in different things that are going on.
I
People that
remember.
you will never meet, more than likely.
I remember that. I saw that when you posted on your story, and I was like, he's spitting bars because it's true. Like, if you're really having drama, like on YouTube, on Instagram, just log out your account. Like, let's say you don't want to delete it, just log out. It ends. It straight up ends right there. Like, no more drama. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if people are really drawn to it, but I don't know. Like, the less I know, the better. You know what I mean? Honestly.
Yeah. I think I lost even more of the audience, but it's all good. I don't care. High school bullshit, the new class. Yes. Hopefully it's not as bad as Saved by the Bell, the new class. That was
Oh
horrible.
man.
I
But
don't know if you ever watched it back in the day.
but yeah, it's that's the best way. Like honestly, there's a lot of stuff that's been going down. I'd just rather not get involved at it, in it, because it's so easy to get drawn into it, bro. It really
Yeah,
is. You could just say it's some like just it could be something that gets taken out of context too. So just got to be really careful with what you say, man. At this point.
exactly. I know more than anybody. You're right on, buddy. Um, yeah. So, like you said, man, there's so many people people that are across the United States, or people that they don't even know each other. They're on the internet and they're having beef with this person or they're having beef with that person. It's like, dude, you're never gonna meet that person more than likely. If they came to you, they more likely would say what they're saying on the keyboard. Don't worry about it. Don't stress it. Yes, Victor, there has always been drama. I agree, but once you remove yourself from a lot of situations, you see things a lot differently than you would when you're more involved in it.
Yeah, it's true. Uh, I mean, I don't know. That's just what I've been doing. I just it's easy to get drawn in, so I just rather stay back and
Yeah,
do
it's
my
like
own thing.
it's easy to get caught up in your own world, especially you're going to school, you're doing just doing things for Alex with it, be editing videos. When are you going back on the road, man?
Uh, Basically, I mean, I'm done with school, so it's as soon as Alex needs me, I'm back on the road. So far, I mean, yeah, all I'm gonna do at this point until Alex needs me to get on the road is just edit videos. Honestly, I mean, I've been doing that all through, the last two, I would say, close to 2 years. So, uh, you know, I'm still gonna do the editing. Just I'm gonna be on the road, so I'm probably bunch of more sick people are gonna catch. So
So you've got the info on the future people that you're going to catch. What's it like to know that they haven't been exposed yet, but they're going to be exposed?
oh wow, I've never
Good
thought
question,
about
huh?
that is a really good question. Wow, okay, you're stepping over your game. I honestly, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like when it comes to all that, I try to become like I try to put my emotions like far away from anything that's related to that. Like because when we go into the catch, like I don't want my anger or anything taking over that might fuck up the whole thing. So I just keep everything to myself. Wait till the cops and everything's done, and I'll like think about it even more. But to go back to that, it's I don't know. It's like just keeping a secret. Honestly, it's like
Yeah,
because you're like what they're doing, what they said and everything. They think they're gonna get away with it too, and
yeah.
it's just it feels nice just to like burst their bubble and be like, hey,
Back to reality.
we're the ones you were texting with, and
Yeah. Yeah, that's like probably to me, probably the most upsetting because they're still out there, they're still preying on kids, but you just haven't got to that point where they're caught. Um, but they're like it's like you're buying or they're buying time pretty much.
And
Um,
sometimes, like you're like, wow, you actually showed up, and you're just like,
yeah, like how stupid do you got to be, pretty much? But the people, like she was talking about the Oregon catch.
that was something else. Just everything that went down in that one. It was, yeah, the guy is something else, man.
Has there ever been a catch when we're like, I can't, we finally caught this guy? Like you got have all the information of what he's done and what he said and shit like that, and
Well,
then you guys finally catch him.
well, that's the thing. It has. It's not uh, like there. I won't lie. There has been somebody that that we tried to catch for a while, and then we finally did, which was so satisfying. It's called like the catfish spread. It was a weird story. Like just talking about it, like I get so weirded out. But it's basically it was basically this guy who had pictures of his cousin, if I'm correct, nudes, and and he was using them to pretend to be a girl on these dating apps and going for underage people.
Hmm.
And then he tried to like, I don't know, he tried to like do this little trick where he was like, "Oh, this is my cousin," which was actually him. You should probably talk to him. He's more into people your age and all that. And that guy was like, yeah, that's the one I would say I felt like the best about catching. It was like finally finally we caught you like after
Yeah.
this.
How big of a piece of shit do you have to be to not only go after kids, but to put an innocent person at risk? Put your cousin, have their photos be posted on the internet like they're going after kids and whatnot.
Yeah, yes, it was just yeah. That's I don't even know what to say about it, man. It was really sick. Just because
Like,
I was not hoping for him to show up at all. Because I was like, you went through so much shit to get here. Like, I really hope you don't show up because I felt like he was gonna flake. But when we got there, because the guy lives in San Antonio
mhm.
and we live in Houston. It's like about 3 hour drive. So we went over there and he was where he said he was, and we confronted him, and yeah, it was he was like one of the worst when it came to like that aspect because he was so hard to catch. Because at one point we thought he was a female, but you know we later found out it was a dude, and then we found out even more, that he was using his like cousins or I
How did the
forgot.
cousin feel? I can only imagine. Like you had your cousin set you up.
It's
That's,
just to think about it, it's just
yeah,
crazy. But yeah, I think she even said that she felt just she didn't feel safe around that dude. Like he's always been creepy towards her. Like
yeah.
so, we caught that dude. It felt nice. Actually, one of those catches that I felt really nice.
So have you? I've probably asked you the first interview. Have you thought about doing it yourself? Just going out and
No,
testing the waters, or you're more comfortable behind the scenes and doing the
uh,
editing and
I mean, one like I'll be honest. My answer's never gonna change. I'd rather be behind the camera.
yeah,
I will never do a catch. Yeah, it's a no for me. And being behind, I mean, yeah, like just recording and then just editing videos. It's pretty easy. It's fun. I find it fun. So I'd rather do that than actually confront the dudes.
yeah. People don't realize what actually goes into it. They just think, okay, you get a phone and go catch a person. They don't realize all the hours and stuff that it takes to actually catch that person. And it's not for everybody.
That is true. I don't know, at the beginning because it was crazy because I think I was starting my freshman year of college and Alex was still like still like there's points where we just go to his apartment around like 1, 2 in the morning and just
Hmm.
decoy. And it's just like it was intense, man. Like be up to like 4 in the morning catching people, and then sometimes do it like back to back, and you're just like, golly, I'm tired. but you end up liking, you just like doing this, and it's just don't
Yeah,
get
man.
tired anymore.
It's awesome to see the growth. Like even when we were talking about in October, just the growth of Alex over the couple years, even from October till now, the way that you guys catch the predators is totally different. Like I think I was talking about in my interview with Pablo, how you're more in depth. There's longer catches, of course, but you're no longer doing the Walmart catches where they drive off. You're at the house with the predator. He's more he's kind of low key dissing him, but he's also building rapport and trying to talk to him and stuff like that. How do you feel about his approach now to?
Yeah, I tell them. I tell Alex this all the time. Like he's improved a lot. Like from if we look back from when we first started to like where we're at now, it's like a totally different person. Like when it comes to interviewing, like of course the jokes are still there, which is like, I mean, I'll be honest, some of them are funny, some of them are like okay,
Yeah,
but no, like I tell him all the time, like you've improved a lot, bro. And I mean, you can see it from like comments you get, how you get, how you get them confess all this stuff they did so easily. Like I don't, yeah, it's just like the way he makes it. Yeah, he makes it look easy, which is just something it's not. Like it's not.
yeah, and not everybody can dress in a Spider-Man outfit or whatever. I'm not dissing anybody. I'm just saying it's not for everybody. You know, people think it's easy. You can do this, and there you go. I wasn't dissing anybody. I was just saying it. So I'm all about growth, man. I'm all about, as you can see, my money motivations and stuff like that. How do you see that you've grown since October now as a person?
Let's see. I mean, one for one, I feel like I'm much more mature. Honestly, I would say just just that. Honestly, I mean, I've changed in the sense like I'm not as because I used to be really egotistical like with a lot of stuff back then, but I can't like I don't know. That's just as time went on, that just went away and much more calm person. So I think that's about the most change I've had honestly. And besides, the hair, not much.
The hair hasn't changed. Neither is mine. So
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate you, Tracy. Sorry about your mother. My thoughts and prayers are with you guys right now. I know it's tough. She's been on in the past talking about issues with her mother, so
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
totally understand. And again, my thoughts and prayers are with you.
Same here.
Um, yeah, it's like I said, it's funny even in that since October, like how much growth one person can do, how much change. To see way you see things as you go throughout the years, like the way I view things now, I don't view the same as even 6 months ago or a year or even 10 years ago. It's funny how circumstances changes people, like trials and stuff like that.
That is true. I mean, like I'll be honest. There's like because there's a point where I was like, I find your Monday motivations like back then I was like, oh, they're pretty funny, but then like like how you said you change over time, like actually start listening to them and you're like, he's speaking some truth right now. I won't lie, he's speaking some truth. So it became like a thing. I was like, because Mondays, I'll be honest, Mondays, nobody likes Mondays, man.
Yeah.
Like
And that's one of the reasons why I started doodle, man. I know I was getting clowned and whatnot and all that shit. Um, but like I said, it's one of the reasons why I was doing it, just because it's so different than what you see on the internet, bro. You see so much negativity, so much drama, so much this person saying this thing, and we're gonna open a panel, have an 8 hour stream, and all that.
oh
Um,
man,
Again, not bashing anybody. I'm just saying I want to do something different than what you see on the internet, and that's just my style. I
I
wanted
mean,
to
that's
deviate from the negativity that you see on the internet.
we need more people like that. Honestly, it's yeah, it's good to see like positive people no matter what's going on. Because you still like it doesn't matter what day it is. Like you're still posting something on your Instagram. You're still posting a quote. You're still posting something somewhere. You know what I mean? So like stuff like that. Like even sometimes on your Instagram, like I read a quote you put on like on your stories, and I'm like, actually, that's a pretty nice one. And like I save it, or like I go to the post and just save it from there.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's good to know. I just do it to do it. It's not like I'm trying to get props or anything like that. What's up, Ryan? Yes. What's up, Ryan? I think it's the first time you've been in here. It's good to see you.
Oh yeah,
So,
Ryan MB Cab.
NV Cap, Ryan. I love it. Thank you, Bomb. I appreciate it. I haven't posted as much as I have in the past, but I appreciate it. Um, what besides the money motivation videos, what encouragement do you get? Like, do you read? Do you?
I'll be honest. I actually I did, but like the last 3 weeks, like I just detached myself from like a bunch of stuff because, well, just finishing up the semester, that's all I was focused on. Like, if Alex had a video for me to edit, like I'll edit it as fast as possible and get back to my studying and finishing projects. That's basically all I did the past 3 weeks. But I'm gonna get back to my regular stuff. Like I used to, yeah, like sometimes there's this one book I actually like reading. It's I forgot the name, but it's by Jordan Peterson. The 12 Rules to Life or something like that. But I stopped reading because I was like, I just focus on studying. But that's a book I would say like a lot at the moment.
What's it about?
Well, I'm at the beginning. He just talks about like lobsters and their and how they behave around other lobsters. It hasn't gotten too much into depth.
Is it like an inspirational book, or what is it? Type of genre is it?
Well, you just gotta. I don't even know how to explain. Just look up Jordan Peterson, and you're just gonna see what the whole guy is about. But yeah, that's about one book, and then almost every other book I have in my library are just like related to my major. So I have a bunch of construction books that I don't even use anymore.
So you and I are a big fan of all things Hezbollah. You even got pictures of him on Instagram. What, like, he was on the scene at UFC, right?
Oh my god!
What made you just want to constantly post shit of his all the time?
Okay. I'll talk about it. So it actually all started when I think the first clip I saw of him, it was like they're like it was him having this little conference with this other little guy. I don't know how to call them because they're about the same age, but they have that disease.
They're not midgets. He's got an actual syndrome. I can't think of the name of it, but he's not a midget. There's something, another terminology that he is.
And it was like they were getting feisty and everything, and then Hasbulla tries to kick him, and like he starts making fun of him, and I was like, I like this little dude. This little dude is fucking hilarious. And then I looked him up, and there's videos of him on just on YouTube. He goes up to random dudes, just like socks them like right there, and I'm like, this guy is hilarious. And then you just see a bunch of his memes on Instagram. You can't get out of it, honestly, man.
It's like a never-ending cycle. I don't know if you saw the one. He did a sit-down interview with somebody like a month ago.
Oh, he was pulling the guy's hair and everything.
Yeah.
My God, Hasbulla is something else, man. Like the guy, he's fighting everybody, man.
He's like a little 3 foot, 4 foot nothing.
Yeah,
but,
girls. There you go, girls.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the one he has. And yeah, I don't know. It's just I find him hilarious, and then a bunch of the time he just posts a lot of stuff about cats. Like he likes cats a lot.
Yeah,
he's a pretty. I don't know. I just find it entertaining. It's just hilarious how aggressive he is.
Yeah, he's very aggressive for someone his height and all whatnot. But I think it's hilarious. I think you're the one that turned me on to his videos and stuff like that.
I still can't believe he's the age he is, because
he's 19 years old, isn't he?
I think about 20. I don't know, around 19 or 20. But still, like, it's crazy to think that he's that age.
Yeah, that age, but you can only imagine how much money he's making off of those Instagram videos. And he doesn't only do that; he does like other stuff with UFC and stuff like that. So
yeah, he's really into the UFC. He's Russian. I mean, he's from this. All I know is like Dagestan. That's where he's from. Like I just remember that place, Dagestan. It's weird. Like you just see a bunch of his memes and it just stays with you. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like the one with him and like him driving and it's hilarious. There's one with him, like I think there's a cop he's about to pass a cop, and he
It,
carries him. He
it,
gets to the passenger seat.
you see Hasbullah holding on for dear.
Yeah,
He's something else, man. I just find it hilarious. But yeah, Hasbullah. Yeah, that's how I came across Hasbullah. He was being super aggressive. I found it hilarious. I found more videos of him being, aggressive and trying to find everybody. And next thing you know, you like Hasbullah too. That's how it all went.
yeah. It might be a stretch. He might come attack me, but Hasbullah, I'm reaching out to you to go and watch your story. If you're watching, probably not. Anyways, so what is are you catching any sports or anything like that now? The NBA playoffs or
I
in
was
action?
I was watching college because my school, like, we got to the Elite Eight, so I was watching. The Cougars, they did pretty well. But still, like, that's the most I did. I just watched that. Besides that, I mean the Super Bowl, but that was like before. I got focused on school for like a little bit, but just seeing the Rams win was something else.
That's crazy because this seems to be the time of year where I always watch NBA basketball, and I couldn't even tell you who's in the playoffs right now. My Lakers suck. They had a great team. The preseason, everybody thought was going to do something, but they had Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and
They had so much talent, and
yeah,
for them not to, I don't know. I really don't know what to say, man. There's a lot of teams that I never thought would be in the playoffs that are in the playoffs at the moment, but they're doing pretty good. So like at this point, anything goes, bro. Like honestly, anything goes. Like
yeah.
that's how crazy it is.
And they remind me of the probably you know nothing about this team. The '04 Lakers that had Gary Payton and had Karl Malone at the end of his career, and had the Kobe and Shaq in their prime. They went all the way to the NBA Finals, but they lost to the Pistons that year. But they had all that talent, but still couldn't make or couldn't win the championship.
And look at all the talent they got this time in.
Yeah. Well, they'll be
Um,
back. The Lakers are always a team that they'll always get talent, no matter who they are. They're like in the football, not the Patriots, but like the Bucks or
wherever
other
Tom
teams.
is at, wherever
Yeah,
Tom is
wherever
at.
the good players are at, the other players are gonna go even take a pay cut just to join that team to hopefully get a ring.
Well, have you been keeping up with football? Because whatever happened to Antonio Brown? Like I don't even know what he's.
He went apeshit crazy. I don't know what he's doing now. I don't think he'll ever be back in the NFL. Let me change that. I think he will be in the NFL if somebody's desperate enough to have him. Probably like the Raiders again or the Cowboys. Who else? And I can't think of any other team besides those two. But yeah, he went apeshit crazy on the field, and I don't know why. I guess he said that he was hurt and didn't want to get back on the field, and
Oh, I
that
saw
Bruce
that.
Arians had told him to go back on the field anyways. I don't know what that all was about, but he went apeshit crazy, took off his shirt, and ran off the field.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, after that, I just didn't keep up with it. And I was like, I wonder if he was any. It was like a team, but I guess not.
He just, and that's the thing though. Like we had so much talent that this year. We had Chris Godwin. He went down. He was hurt for the season, end of the season, or towards the end of the season. He got injured for the rest of the season, and then you had Mike Evans. So many people that went down that we could normally rely on. It wasn't our year. What else can I say?
I mean, I don't know. It's just, you do have one of the best quarterbacks, so
We got the GOAT. Anytime we got the GOAT, we're always going to be in the thick of things. But this year's with
I
the
mean
Rams with the team.
he's called the GOAT for a reason, but he pulls off some amazing shit at times that you just like only he can. You know what I mean?
Bro, that game versus the Rams, we're losing a lot more people. I don't care. Uh, I'll talk about sports all night long. That game versus the Rams, bro, where he came back, they were down by like 20 something points, and they came back and almost won the game. They should have won it, in my opinion. But that just proves how, especially at his age, how consistent that he's been over the years.
That's the thing, bro. At his age, like how
Yeah,
he's still to perform the way he does. There's something. He's gonna go down in history as like one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best. Because like who else has been in the league for that long and still doing what he's doing? Honestly,
and there's not too many people. I think a lot of things have changed over the years. Like they've changed a lot of the rules to help protect the quarterback a lot more. But like Joe Montana, I don't think he'd had this long of a career. Trying to think of other good quarterbacks besides Joe Montana. Dan Marino, he never won a ring, but he never had that long of a season. No, we're not talking about soccer or football. Are you a big soccer fan?
I'm actually not. I don't. I mean, the only reason I know about any soccer teams is because I keep in contact with like high school buddies, and that's about all they talk about, like soccer. And I don't know what they're saying, but I don't keep up with it though.
Football. Yeah, man. I try to watch it, but I watch it like during the World Cup. I think that's the only time of the year where I'll actually maybe watch a game.
I watch
But
like highlights of certain players that I hear my friends talk about how they're good and this and then I just look at their highlights and I'm like, that is a pretty cool dude. They're pretty. He's like pretty nice. Like, but
yeah,
I mean, everybody knows like the big names like Messi and Ronaldo. So like,
yeah.
I know some.
I couldn't tell you any of them right now, to be honest with you. Like, of course, I remember David Beckham, and you know, everybody would know who David Beckham was. He was like Michael Jordan back in the day. Everybody, if either you didn't watch basketball, you knew who Michael Jordan was.
Duh, everybody knows. I mean, it's a lot of people know who Michael Jordan is.
So you were born after the Jordan era, weren't you?
I was born in 2000.
So you caught, or you weren't. Yeah, I'm sure you don't even remember, but the Lakers run with Kobe, and Jack.
I was a baby. I was a
Yeah.
toddler. I was a toddler.
What
I don't
shows
even.
were you hooked on as a kid?
Whoa, I mean, cartoons. Like I even till this day, like Ed and Eddie. That's one of my favorite cartoons. Like honestly, man. Like back in the old days, like that's all I would want to watch. Ed and Eddie. I don't even know if you. I'm pretty. Do you know about that one? I'm pretty.
I mean, I was and see if that was 2000. I was pretty much an adult at that point in time, so I did not think I watched an entire episode of Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah,
I
that's.
can honestly say, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of shows that I watched, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course. He-Man. That was a go-to
I,
back in the day. You
I
know
know what
nothing about He-Man, do you?
I do know what He-Man is.
Okay.
He had that sword and like,
Yeah.
yeah. I know.
He-Man, Power Rangers, of course.
Yeah, I know what that is. I used to be really big into them. I think the Dino Force ones. I think that's what it was. I
And that was
forgot.
like a rip-off of the Power Rangers. They had so much.
Let me
There
see.
were so much like spin-offs of different types of the Power Rangers. Sesame Street, yes, I had a huge Big Bird whenever I was a kid. A
Let me
Big
see.
Bird action figure. I did not watch Hannah Montana.
Let me see if I could look up.
I know who's.
Trying to see if I could look up the exact same one I used to watch. But yeah, Power Rangers. You can't go wrong with that. I'll be honest. Hannah Montana. Wow. Did you ever watch Hannah Montana? Wish or
no? I can wish has never watched Hannah Montana. I can honestly say, I know who Billy Ray Cyrus is. He's a did they used to sing "Achy Breaky Heart"? Probably never even heard the song. I'm not laying claim to ever listening to it, but
Kids Next, yeah, the Kids Next Door.
Kids Next Door. What is that? I've never even heard of that. You only watched the movie. So you probably watched like Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens. That was
wow. Kids Next Door. It's a really good. It's an iconic cartoon. What about Billy and Mandy?
Never heard of Billy Mandy.
What?
My niece used to watch Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Is that?
No, I heard. I know what it is. I know what it is, but I just never watched it.
Yeah, Daps is along my age group. He knows what He-Man is, and Thundercats.
I know what Thundercats is, but never watched it. Doesn't He-Man have a sister?
She-Ra.
Yeah, that one too. I know about that one too.
Jesus works with aliens, though. Do you?
I do.
Now it's getting down to the nitty gritty.
I do not. I do not work with aliens. There's no proof of it. So.
Yeah, according to Dead Twist, there's proof. Where's the receipts, though?
He just said Jesus works with aliens, though. That's all he said. He never said he has receipts. He's just saying.
That's why I was asking. Where's the receipts, though? Anyways, so man, huh?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know either, bro. I have no idea. Thundercats was one of my all-time favorites. Yes, Thundercats was one of my favorites too.
Wow.
You probably know nothing about
Arthur. Did you ever see anything about Arthur?
Arthur, I never really like the PBS Kids. That was for people that didn't have cable back in the day. Just to be honest, there's time we didn't have cable, but I was watching like Nickelodeon and.
So SpongeBob, like you can't go wrong with.
No. SpongeBob was more after I grew up and shit. Like they were in the late '90s. I was a teenager during that time. Defamation is bad. Yes, drugs are bad.
A lot of stuff is bad.
Not wish. No. PBS Kids. I didn't mean to call out anybody who didn't have cable back in the day. I was just saying that PBS was pretty much for people that didn't have cable. That's all they would watch. That Barney, the Magic School Bus.
That is iconic. You can't go wrong with that. I used to watch it in science class all the time. So.
Yeah, man. Science projects. What science projects did you do when you were a kid? Because I did the Toothpick Bridge. I don't know if.
Oh my god, I feel old. I don't know what I did. It's been a while. I know I must have done something, but I forgot. Honestly, man, it's been a while. Like we never had like sign for projects or anything like that. So I never did anything like that.
Yeah, we hot glued a bunch of toothpicks into a bridge. That was like one of our science projects when I was a kid.
Oh, we did one we did one for engineer where we made a puzzle cube, like using a 3D printer. Like I would have to try to find that cube. I think I might still have it, but it's just like you like split it up into like 5 pieces and just got to put it back together. It was a pretty fun thing to work on. So
everyone made a volcano. Yes, I remember making a volcano too. I'm trying to think of other science projects I did. I did one where how cheese mold over time, and my dog ate it. My dog literally ate my homework one time. Well, you were gonna say something.
I was about to laugh, but okay, I'm good now. But I don't know, it's just found it hilarious. But we did that one experiment where we got like cotton and then we put a seed and we tried to grow it or something like that, if I'm correct. I don't know if y'all did that.
Put what in the?
So we grabbed a piece of cotton and then we put like a seed in it and then just water it and try to see if it would grow or something like that. I
never did that.
For a long time ago.
Yeah, man, I don't remember doing that.
Oh, we dissected a frog.
I did a rat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did a rat. I did a frog. I'm trying to think. I I think we dissected. No, never mind. I was thinking we dissected an owl, but
whoa.
I
We
think
just
that was. Yeah, I would remember something like that.
no, yeah. Back in seventh grade, we dissected a frog. We found out that the teacher went like behind the school, and there was like a bunch of frogs, and she was like, killing them, and just we would use it for a school project. That's what I heard, but yeah, we dissected a frog, but that was a while ago. I haven't done anything like that.
So what's on the horizon with you this summer? I know you said you're gonna go back on the road.
Well, that's about it. Just go on the road. Got to pick out my classes for next semester and buy anything I need for that because I mean,
How many more
sometime
years you got left?
should be going into my last year, so I'm excited. I'm excited. Almost done. I'm almost done, and
Big Dad, just crack that big comment, brother. I doubt
it's
she was doing that.
it was.
She was killing frogs. Yeah, sure.
I don't know, man. Like again, I don't know a lot, but no, yeah, I have a year
Where's
left.
the confidence? You said you don't know why. Come on, man.
I don't know.
Hasn't money motivation taught you anything?
I didn't watch The Confidence one. My bad.
My bad. Ah,
Sorry for missing one.
one.
uh, but no, yeah, I have a year left. I might have to, yeah, like some of the classes I have left are pretty easy. I just got to take some of the stuff I left out at like the beginning of my college, like my college years. Like I left out some like stupid class that I just rather leave at the end because each it will boost up my GPA. So
Yeah.
gotta take some easy classes. So I'm not too stressed about that.
So I don't know if you're comfortable talking about this. I just thought about it, and I know like you talked a lot about my stuff that I posted. We had a conversation about depression and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how open you are about your issues and whatnot. You can talk about a little or as much as you want to, man. But
Uh,
how have you?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, how have you learned to cope or learned to fight your battle of depression?
I mean, I would say like around last year, I would like that's when I kind of like I would say I was depressed. Honestly, it was talking with a bunch of people. Just like if you have friends that you honestly like, let's put it like this, you vibe with that you really connect with, and you feel comfortable with them. Just talk to them honestly. Like
Mhm.
sometimes you just need somebody to hear you out, and you do end up feeling better. And I would say that was like around last year, like towards the end, and then now it's just like I'm a better place. I'll say that like I'm in a way better place now. But just talking to people that would be my like number one advice. Like if you have somebody that you like trust, you like really trust, and whatever you tell them, it's not nobody else is gonna know. Just talk to them. It's just like, and they're gonna hear you out, and you honestly you're gonna feel better afterwards. So that's what I would say.
It's never good to have stuff bottled up, man, and think that you're alone in this battle and that you have to take it all in and not talk to anybody. That's exactly what um, goes through your mind is that nobody's going to understand you. They're going to,
Yeah,
they're not going to really understand what you're going through. They're not going to, they're not going to care. Um, but it's so important to get it out, to get it off your chest because you don't
because
want to carry that burden for however long and think that you're alone and go down that
because
road of depression.
because you're really not like there's a bunch of people out there that obviously do care about you. So
Mm.
you're not alone. It's true. Like you're honestly not alone. Like you think you're like nobody's gonna understand how you feel, but you'll be surprised how many people actually understand you.
Take it from me, somebody who's dealt with issues of suicide and depression at a young age. It's always good to talk to somebody. I don't care who you are. You got to. There's always somebody that's willing to help you out, willing to be that listening ear to talk to, no matter what you're going through. Like I said, it's so important to just get that out there. Just, hey, I'm having a bad day. And just also have somebody to help motivate you, help, kick your ass a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get and have a pity party and think, have a woe is me and this is all it's going to be in my life and whatnot. It's good to have somebody that can help motivate you, help get you out of where you're at.
Yeah, honestly, because it's really good to have some friends that that do care about you and that check up on you, check up on them. Because not everybody's having a good day, so it really goes back to just how you are, how you like to be on the internet. Just be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just I don't know. I just feel like if you have nothing nice and I don't even know how to put it, but it's just it really doesn't take nothing just to be nice in a sense. Just help somebody out because you never know how much they actually need it.
Yeah, encouragement is always free. There's no cost to encourage somebody, whether it be a message on Instagram or if you're seeing somebody that you haven't seen in a minute. It just, have a small talk,
That is
try
true.
to
That is true.
lift up their spirits and whatnot. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
So I'm going to YouTube. He's talking to Victor. So I know it's been almost an hour. Let's get some questions for Jesus, if y'all can bring them in.
But I'm glad you're back, Wish. You know what I mean? And you came at a good time. I'm free now. So.
Yeah,
Oh, I hope we managed to get you on a catch. That's
as everybody wants to eventually one day get Wish on a catch. Who knows? Never say never.
Whenever we get back on the road and we're around that area, I'm gonna nag Alex and tell him, hey, we gotta get
I
Wish on this
told,
catch.
I told Bomb like a couple weeks ago I'd still be down. So I'm down. Whenever, just let me know.
You got to be like, what's your story?
What's your story?
Okay.
What's your favorite thing to do?
What's my favorite thing to do? Wow, that's a hard one because a lot of stuff at one point just revolved around school because I was in a club and I really enjoyed going to their meetings because we would have fun. But I don't know. I was just hanging out with friends, just people I vibe with, I actually connect with, just hanging out with them.
Yeah, they were in Georgia, but they were in North Georgia. They were like 5 hours away from where I'm at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize until that day that he was there, and I googled that city and realized he was 5 hours away. You like photography?
I don't even know how to answer that. I do. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind. I do it because I'm with Alex, right? But if it's on my own, I don't take pictures. The most I do is on my phone, but I'm not I don't have a professional camera and taking pictures of whatever I see. But I'm not really into it. I just I'm happy to be here because I was nice. I was nice with Alex, and I told him, hey, I can help you out, and next I'm here. So yeah, I really don't.
Webb and Red Hood sent me. Well, I appreciate Webb and Red Hood for shouting me out, whatever they're doing. I don't know if they're in a different stream or whatnot, but I appreciate that.
Okay.
Who's your celebrity crush?
That's an easy one. It's Doja Cat.
Who?
Doja Cat.
Who's Doja Cat?
You don't. Oh wow. You should.
Huh?
You don't know who Doja Cat is? That is no. She's got to look her up. Who is your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush back in the day was Kelly off of Saved by the Bell. I think she was everybody's celebrity crush back in the day.
Okay.
I'm trying to think Kelly. Um, Lisa was pretty hot back in the day too. Um, oh well, the Pink Ranger. I can't think of it. I can't think of her name. Kimberly. I think that was her name.
Wow, I didn't even think about Power Rangers, but yeah, no, that's
I think
mine.
she was everybody's celebrity crush back in the day.
Uh, yeah, I can't believe you don't know who that is.
I'm
That is
gonna Google
uh,
Doja Cat. What
Doja
did she
Cat.
do?
She, I don't know. It's just she's a singer. I think so.
She's a singer.
Look, I'll show you. No, I can't show you, but just look up Doja
I'll
Cat.
look up as soon as the interview's over. I'll look up Doja Cat.
And I'll look up. I mean, I never thought anybody was going to say the Pink Ranger, but you did. I will get. I'll give you props for that.
The Pink Ranger. You didn't have a
The,
crush on her back in the day?
I didn't watch Power Rangers like
Oh, I
that.
thought you did. I thought you said you did. My bad.
Like not like that. I
I mean,
watched
I
it.
know they were on repeats and shit like that. They wasn't like making new episodes, but they were a lot
They
of
were
repeats.
yeah, they were on repeat. But yeah.
See,
uh,
Victor has no idea who she is either.
Doja
Thank you,
Cat.
Victor. We're us old school people gotta stay together, man. What were
Uh,
your favorite shows back in the day?
like oh, like just shows or cartoon? Like doesn't matter.
Cartoons. Anything
Okay.
cartoon shows.
Well, if it comes to cartoons, I just got to stick with Ed and Eddie, Billy and Mandy. Uh, those two. I don't know if you're into like the like adult. What's it
Anime?
called? Yeah, like Family Guy and all that. I think that's what adult cartoons and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I like American Dad a lot. But yeah, that's about it. Honestly, I haven't watched a lot of TV, but that's like when I actually do watch, that's what I see.
I don't know. Family Guy just stopped getting funny to me. I watched it for several years back in the day, but it's just I don't know. They do the same stick every year or every
So,
episode.
so you don't know what Billy and Mandy is? I wish.
Billy Mandy's no, I don't.
Oh, read Bomb's comment, and
Billy
then
Mandy's what man is we were. See, when she made that comment, I had no idea what she's talking about.
okay. So now, whenever you have
I
free
can't
time,
relate.
just look up Billy and Mandy, and then everything's gonna fall in place, and you're like, oh, I see where they went wrong. It's just look it up when you have free time. Billy and Mandy.
See, Victor, I don't know how old you are, brother. I think you're like a year or two apart from me. I think you're on the same boat. We have no idea who the hell these people are. What motivates Jesus? I'll say that.
What motivates me? Damn, I don't even know. I just try to.
What inspires you to get up every day and want to kick that day's ass,
Oh
so to
man,
speak?
I don't know. It's just my bad. I just saw Bomb's
The
comment,
kids
and
that are friends with the Green Reaper. Interesting.
that's what the cartoon is really about. They're friends with the Grim Reaper.
So, like Tales from the Crypt.
Huh?
Tales from the Crypt. You never watched that show? Or of course you
No.
didn't. That's
Wow.
something you gotta Google. Tales from the Crypt. Victor probably knows what I'm talking about. Dab's Diary probably knows what I'm talking about.
Okay. Wow. Sorry for being young. Wow. I feel attacked now.
Sorry for being old. What can I say?
Oh my god. But okay, what motivates me? I'll be honest. Just try to do better. Just trying to better myself every day. Like that's how I think about it. Just do better than how I did yesterday.
Do you like? Are you one of those that lives life without regrets? Like you do something and you don't look back and regret
I
what you
mean,
did or whatnot.
I try to be like that more recently. You know, I just don't care anymore.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, yeah, I think I've had some regrets. So I mean, but you know, I'm more like of a I don't care type of person. No,
Uh-huh.
like there's certain things I just rather not waste my energy on. So I would say in certain aspects I am like I don't care, but in other ones I do. So it's a mix.
Yeah, I think once you get older, you realize shit doesn't matter anymore. The things that you thought was such a big deal when you were, young person discovering who you were. You look back 5, 10 years down the road, it doesn't mean shit.
Man,
Victor, yes, thank you, brother. You remember the Crypt Keeper?
I'll look it up right now.
It's, it was an old show. They would go over kind of like Are You Afraid of the Dark? Did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? No, of course you didn't.
Oh, I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it. I don't
But it
know.
was kind of like in that vein where they'd go over scary shows and stuff like that. Yeah, you
Bomb
can probably
said.
watch it from on YouTube.
Bomb said, "Do you use 3 shampoos?" I don't know if she's asking me or you, but
I think she's asking you, brother. You're the one with the sexy hair.
I no, I just use one. That's about it.
See, guys' shampoo and women's shampoo are so fucking different. Like we could literally get 20 bottles, 20 things of shampoo in one bottle.
But I don't know. It sounds super sketchy though. 20 things, just one bottle.
Yeah, and of course their ours is like $3 or $4 at Walmart. They have super expensive shit and whatnot.
3 in 1 shampoo.
Oh,
Damn.
God. Just like Goosebumps. Yes, it's just like Goosebumps. Did you ever read Goosebumps back in the day?
Yes, I did. I did. That's how. Just the way you said. Did you do this back in the day? Damn.
Back in my day.
But yes, I know what Goosebumps is.
Mad Libs. Yeah, I remember Mad Libs.
Golly, I don't know. I don't know how young you think I am, but I do know some stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes, apparently, according to Red Hood, you know a lot of things. But we won't go there.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either. I just was passing time. Of course, I don't know anything. Right? Of course not. Not like we got receipts or anything.
Again, I don't know. I deleted a bunch of my pictures recently, so I don't have anything on there. So I'm clean on my end.
Like, isn't it good though? To be honest with you, on a serious subject, like to deactivate yourself from social media every once in a while, like totally get away from everything and just not even pay
It's
attention to anything on social media and stuff like that.
super peaceful. Like it's
Yeah,
super peaceful. Like I mean, I feel like everybody should do that once in a while. Like, because I'll be honest, we do spend a lot of time on the internet. So I mean, it wouldn't kill us just to leave the phone down for a while. Just put it down for like an hour or two.
just go outside, and enjoy life, man. There's so much more outside than, like I said yesterday, we're repeating it again, than what you have on your phone on a free app. There's a whole life out there.
Jerry Springer made me and LaRoche.
Yes, we grew up on Jerry Springer
And yes, I do know what Jerry Springer is.
and
Before
Steve
you ask,
Wilkos.
I also know what that is.
Springer. Yes, MTV back when they actually played videos too. TRL. Probably don't know anything about that.
Oh my god, this is the whole. I do know Jerry, so
Yes.
that's something. Like,
What did they cancel Maury? I heard something on the news like a couple weeks ago that they canceled Maury, or Maury
wish
retired or whatnot. But he's
everybody's
another
getting
one.
canceled.
Huh?
Everybody's getting canceled for something they did in the past.
Oh, they're
Jerry,
canceling Maury?
I don't even know. I haven't been keeping up with that.
Oh. I just heard his show is no longer be on the air. I don't know if he was canceled or he did something crazy.
I mean, you know that Bomb feels like you called her out. Aren't you scared for your life? You know
But
the
she's already committed 10 felonies on me, so it's what's another one? Maury retired. Okay. I didn't know if he hit. They were trying to cancel him for
I knew who
saying
Judge
somebody was a
Judy is.
father when they wasn't. I don't know.
I know who Judge Judy is.
Yes.
That has
So
to be
we had the original People's Court, bro. We had that old guy. I can't even think of the guy's name anymore. but he was like the original judge that did those shows.
It was, I don't know. I always found him hilarious because I was like, it's like who would actually go on one of those shows and just to find out if they're actually the father when you could just
It's
not have all that. It's crazy how people actually agree to it though.
it's fake, bro. I think a lot of it is 90% of it is fake. You can't. Especially being a guy, in that situation, I couldn't imagine being that guy that willing to go on there on live TV and say, yeah, that's not my kid or whatnot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They get paid to go on. It's 90% fake.
Mari's 83. What the? That is crazy. I didn't know he was that old or young. I don't know how y'all or whatever. I
Bunch
don't
of
get it.
young whippersnappers. They get paid to go on. Yes.
Can you read the one above that one, please, Wish?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna post it on there just for a second and take it off. How about that? Just for your viewing pleasure. Blah. I like the judge from Connecticut. I see on video YouTube. I have no idea who that is.
Maury's more like a granddaddy than a daddy, honestly.
Yeah.
At this point.
It's all I see on YouTube now is that Johnny Depp trial. Dude,
what do you think
can you
about
imagine?
that?
Can you imagine you're in a relationship with a woman and she sits on your bed?
Advantage of you, like it's crazy that it got to that point. Honestly,
yeah, like
it's just the only thing I keep up with is like when they make a meme out of it. When she pooped the bed and all that.
Yeah.
But besides that, I don't know what else is going on.
I don't either. That's all I heard. It's like, how can you be in a relationship with somebody who's literally shitting your bed? It's still in that relationship. Like that would have been over.
Oh gosh.
That night, whatever, that would have been over right then and there.
Oh man, can you read Bomb's message?
Mari.
Wow.
Interesting.
We'll
just screenshot this and let's go to the next comment.
That was him. No, I'm nowhere near my. I don't have my phone on my hand, so just know it's Wish.
Wish did that. Condone taking screenshots in a public chat.
I also saw that didn't like Disney part ways with him too, and he said he wouldn't play Jack Sparrow no matter how much they paid him anymore, or something like that.
But the dude was in so many movies of Jack Sparrow. I think he wanted to do something different. I don't know, but I heard he never wanted to do that again. But do you think all the money he made of doing that, all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know what other companies parted ways with Johnny, but I know he it's harder. Supposedly, it's harder. A lot of people just parted ways because they didn't want their reputation to be harmed or something like that.
Yeah,
but that's about it. I really don't.
She's spreading lies. Yeah, I agree. It's men get a bad rap in that situation, but when a woman does it, it's so it happens more than we realize it. But now that it's finally come to light that woman's batshit crazy, it's interesting to see.
Definitely. But when are you gonna have Bomb on?
The Bomb needs to come on, but she has yet to confirm her date or when she would come on. That's up to her. I've totally let that up to her. She can come on whenever she wants to. Hopefully we get Alfredo on.
That's my god! If you ever manage to pull that off, you're something else.
Is he really? He ain't that hard to get, is he?
Alfredo there's a good chance he's just gonna ghost you, man.
Is he really?
Yeah, I think the most I've gotten him to there's this one time that Alex said that we Pablo, Frere, and me should just do a live stream, just us three.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Alfredo about it, and he's like, "Yeah, just let me know." But we just never got around to doing it. But that's the most I've gotten from him to like just be on a live stream.
Yeah. Like I've
So
never actually seen him. I mean, besides the catches, but him on a live stream, even in the chats, I've never seen him actually talk. So that would be interesting. You promised JDQ first. Hey, if you promised JDQ first, then definitely go on his
and then Wish after
and
that.
mine. Yes, because people say I copied JDQ for some reason. Just don't quit. Go buy his shirts. Anyways, yeah, hopefully. I was thinking about Alfredo. There's a couple other people that I've been thinking about. Like I said earlier in the interview, there's so much new Predator content, new Predator catchers that I don't even know who they are, to be honest with you.
That's I mean that's the whole point of this. So we get to know them. We get to
But
know
I
the story.
have always said it's not always about the Predator catchers. Like I've interviewed people that, like you, that are behind the scenes. I like interviewing people that are behind the scenes. I like interviewing survivors, of course. I think that's where I deviate from JDQ, where he just primarily interviews the Predator catchers. But yes, many have come and gone. Like I
Yeah,
was thinking about the other day, like what is the guy's name? Central Florida. What is his name? He was one of
Polo.
the first people that Polo. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking, because man, I don't think anybody's heard from him in so long.
yeah. I interviewed Jack. Yeah, Jack is another one too.
Who's Jack? See, I'm that clueless.
Oh, he's who drives Alex around on the northeast.
Jack. Okay, I know
Brothers.
you're talking about. Never mind.
Yeah, Jack, brother Jack.
Polo, yes, he would also be an interesting get because he's been so low key over the past couple of years, just to see what he's doing and whatnot. He was one of the first people that actually got into when I got in the community that I started watching. I think watched his and Alex's, and there was somebody else I can't remember. I don't think he's even doing prayer catching anymore. But
Yeah,
when I came into the community, he was one of the first people that I started watching.
I didn't. Yeah, for me, the way I got into the community was like very different because I really never watched these videos. Like the most I knew was just Chris Hansen, and then we started doing this, and I don't even watch videos like now that that we are in the community and everything. Like I don't even watch
Uh,
like anybody else's videos.
yeah, no games for weirdos. Another one. Az. Yeah, took me forever to remember his name. He was another one that, man. He whenever I first got in the scene, he was pumping out videos all the time, pumping out catches and stuff like that. And I haven't heard from him in forever either. No, not OB Nation. Pass, hard pass.
But yeah, man.
But anyways, hopefully, um, during the upcoming weeks, we'll get more people, or I'll get more people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Honestly, there's a lot of
Remember Creep Cringe? Yeah, I remember. They were around for a couple of months. Couple months.
Yeah, I found you like around, like when I found you like about because like you were in the community, but I just still never knew who you were. But like when I found out like and I saw your channel, like I started looking into you. It was around like July, I think so.
So it was before the apology videos series that I'm so famous for.
I saw how you went pre-apology videos that you apology video you, and then after that, like yeah, I saw the Hodel Roche story right there.
Pretty much. I think, man, I don't think I could sit down and watch my interviews that I did before all that shit.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, man. I just so much has changed. I've changed so much since that shit that I don't know, man. It is what it is, but
That's true. It
Predator
is.
Catchers Alliance, you hated
Yeah,
apology video? Yes, without going into much further detail, I hate that era too.
that story arc was not it. To put it,
Hmm?
that era was not it. Yeah, it was just
And it
not
was
it.
not. Hey, yo. What's up, Constantine? As another person who's I've been wanting to get on What's Your Story eventually, somewhere down the road.
Yeah, that apology era was something else. Like honestly.
No, yeah, it's an era I like to forget. It was iconic. I guess depending on your point of view.
No, I never said anything about the apologies. I just said it was
No, no, no.
something
I'm
else.
talking about Victor's comment.
No, I'm talking about like Constantine. I'm
Um,
like I never said anything about like the videos or anything. I'm just saying it was something else. Like it was something else.
yeah, it was. Yeah, well, that's another story for another day. But that's how you found out about What's Your Story. I think that's when I first met you too, Victor.
Yeah, but
Um,
the way I found you was, I think I got introduced. Yeah, I think somebody introduced you to your
was
channel. I forgot who it was.
was it Nate? Because I think I did Nate's video or Nate's interview in July.
Mm,
Man, it's hard to
no,
believe it's almost been
uh,
a year.
no, because I don't think it was. I don't think it was. Let me think. I think it was probably before the Nate video. Honestly, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember somebody introducing me to one of your videos. So that's how I found about you.
Yeah, I think
But
Nate, and that's not something that not a lot of people realize about Nate. He was one of the first people that reached out to me when I first started doing this and wanted to come on. He actually gave me a lot of props when I during my first interview with somebody who's no longer even on the scene. But just the fact that he reached out to me, that's not things that not a lot of people realize about him. So forever, he's got my respect for that.
yeah.
And we could talk about a bunch of shit with like him or to him, but he's a good guy deep down.
Oh, Nate. Yeah, Nate's the best. Honestly, a lot of people have certain opinions about him, but the dude is honestly one of the best. Like honestly, just how it went with him, bro. Like I've never met this guy before. Uh, First time meeting him was around May. Honestly, like around this year, around this time last year. Uh, he picked us up from like Seattle. He ended up being a super cool dude. Now I consider him like a really cool, really close friend. So
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Nate's an awesome dude.
yeah. I don't care what people say, man. He's
Same
from
here.
Grumman.
I don't care what
Hezbollah.
people say. He's a friend in my book.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
And that
Hezbollah. Yeah, it's going around.
Hime is another big fan of Hezbollah. I assume, or she's calling you Hezbollah.
Uh, just Hezbollah. It's it's just Hezbollah. You just
Yeah, yeah,
accept it as how it is. Honestly.
exactly, bomb. I'll put that there, and I know I've observed he's gotten some shit over the past couple of days, or whatnot, but no, she was on What's Your Story. She was back in October too, I believe. I can't remember.
But yeah, Wish is making his return, and
Wish is,
I'm pretty sure there's people that are ready to get on, on What's Your
yeah.
Story.
We talked about Hezbollah at the beginning of the interview. Constantine, if you want to rewind whenever you get the chance. But we talked about our love for all things Hezbollah. Who knows? Never say never. He may be on What's Your Story. I doubt it, but it is what it is. But he's not Gary Coleman. He's mainly got famous off the UFC. That's how he came on the scene, pretty much. Am I right?
Yeah, just being aggressive on it, just wanting to fight everybody. That's how
Yeah.
people just know him as an aggressive little guy.
So that's how he pretty much got famous and rich. I assume.
Yeah,
You lied
but
to me about grilling. I don't know what you're talking about, but I want to wrap things up, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man. I don't want to
hey,
bore these people half to death, and it's no. He's 19 years old, Constantine. He's like I can't remember the name of the term. Bomb.
it's a hormone deficiency or
Yeah,
something along those lines.
Yeah, he's got some type of hormone deficiency that's makes him look the way he is. But
like a little kid, but
yeah,
he's like 20, I think so. Yeah, growth hormone deficiency, if I'm correct.
the opposite of Alex. Yes, can you imagine Hasbulla and Alex on a catch?
Has Bull on a catch, that is something else. That would be something else, man. Oh man.
Him just try to go after the predators,
Just like
try to bite
that
their ankles or something.
that interview where he was pulling the guy's hair.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was just trying to rile him up, and he
Uh,
just started attacking him.
that brother would sit on Alex's shoulder. Oh my god, that would be an honor, man. That would be an honor.
Yes, just to say that you had Hezbollah on your shoulder.
That
But
is
anyways, man, I appreciate you for coming on, man. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for coming in and joining the chat. I appreciate you guys. I'll post a Monday motivation video tomorrow, so look out for that. But thank you
can't wait for
guys,
that.
and y'all have a good night. All right.
Right.
All right,
See you,
later.
man. See ya.